Hey people, so I wanted to talk about something that I have discovered in the Law of One, something that wasn't given any great fanfare, just mentioned in passing. It was only stated twice. One of those was in section 46.9, as you might have guessed, and the other one was in session 104.2. What it basically said in both cases was that in order for something to be sorted out, in order for a distortion to be sorted out, it has to be accentuated. There were some other fairly powerful points on entropy and how that relates to the negative side, but we're not going to go into that in this specific example. I took a meditation idea for this, or a contemplation idea for this, and the way I see it and the way it was described is that if you take an emotion that you're having trouble with, if you take something angry or sexual or frustrated, anything that you have identified as an issue, and you accentuate it, you make it worse and worse and worse inside yourself, then eventually your body will recognize, or your spirit, your mind, body, spirit likely, will recognize that this energy isn't useful, because at the end of the road of angry energy, at the end of the road of dysfunctional energy, it's realized that it's not useful and it just kind of dissolves. And you can kind of do this by taking the emotion yourself and consciously accentuating it. If you read both the quotes excerpted, the Law of One fairly directly states this, I believe. That's all this is. I have done this. Sometimes the emotion goes through to another memory. Sometimes the emotion just dissolves and you can't focus on it any longer. And it's very interesting how counterintuitive this is. When you have an emotion that you're not comfortable with inside yourself, you usually push it away. You try and get as far away from it as possible. But if the solution is to actually tackle it head on like this, then that's something very interesting, because it's something, like I said, that we wouldn't naturally do. I think we do naturally do this in our lives. I think as well as consciously doing this, this kind of knowledge can lead us to insights where this has kind of happened, and maybe where life has led to this kind of thing happening, where a set of events have happened and emotion was accentuated inside you, and perhaps that was the reason for it, if that eventually has a positive effect of dissolving the emotion itself. So this is just a short video, and I just thought that was very interesting, and thank you for listening.